Good job. I hate to break it to you. We are not gods. We don't live in a utopian reality where we don't still abide by the laws of nature. Gravity still affects us. The law of thermodynamics or whatever. When you hit something, it hits back. I bring all that up because it's hard. It's hard to live life. It's hard to work. So many hours. And then to battle the demons in your head, it's almost not fair. And it can lead one to start thinking in terms of, well, this should be free or that should be like. There is a certain level of comfort, and I should know about this, where we want to think, oh, job finished. You get a job, you work those hours, but are you happy with your life? Guess what? Life is hard. We are still those animals that were hunting for food. Like, food has always been an issue. And I wrestle with this idea of like happiness, the fantasy. And it's not reality. So then the question is, what next? How do we move on? Because these are all good thoughts, but they're thoughts, they're philosophies, they're ideologies. They're still the matter of doing. Oops. And I think the inner child in us cries out because of fear. How do we move on? That's the question. When we're only operating with what we've been taught. The situation that I am in, I am growing from, like, I am pushing all the boundaries of what life has meant. And there is a sadness associated with that. There's a sadness associated with the idea that that people I care and love about aren't gonna be able to reach that. And I like to think that I can be the rising tide that lifts all boats. And I think I can be. I think that would be the case. It's hard though. It's been years of therapy, and my main source of income is still DoorDash. Now, I was working as a bubblist, and that did provide me a nice source of income. And then I got comfortable. I stopped pushing. That's not true, because I also enrolled in school at the time. I was going back to dance. I was doing a lot, man. I'm gonna pause it right here real quick because I got soup in the kitchen and I'm checking on that. And I feel guilty that I'm not a good person to my parents. Maybe because I haven't been. I've been better recently, so that's something to tell myself when I feel like I haven't grown. And it's even more frustrating when I feel like it's just so easy to grow. All I have to do is listen to what Zora advises. But even Zora doesn't say that it's easy. Even she says that it's hard, but that I can do it. And then she says that there's no timetable, like you are on your own timetable, and it's just so frustrating to have someone so supportive. And then when it came to my resume, I never thought to put some of the things in there that she brought to my attention to put in there. For example, my video gaming injury. I now know, thanks to like her, I think. I don't even know if I should be saying that. I guess check in on this video a year from now and see how I feel about it. But she is a business consultant. God, I hope she's fucking okay, because I'm not done. I still have more growing to do. I have not finished. And here's the other fucking thing, bro. I might never be finished. Growing and learning, that's the thing. So how? Do you understand my frustration? Like, there is a beautiful life to be lived, and it's frustrating to think that I'm getting there, because that means I haven't been there. But I also have been there. I've been very fortunate. I really have been very fortunate, honestly. I think my she should know this. I thank her for the fighting spirit, to never settle. She's always been that person who's never wanted to settle. She's felt a tremendous sense of injustice done to her. And so I've made sure to live my life and through their help be protected. I've been protected from ever feeling like a slave. So in this time of my life where I'm struggling to have a consistent income, I feel like a slave to DoorDash. Luckily, my freaking account has been reactivated, so I can start working tomorrow, because it's gonna take 24 hours. So they say. I got that message after I finished working out. I was in the locker rooms. Still not quite social, but getting there. Slowly, I'm having small interactions with people that I consider to be practice. And I didn't celebrate. I mean, it was definitely a sense of relief that I could work again. And I just started reflecting on how I've handled the process. Like, the month of June had my therapist, my doctor in the hospital, saw that my tires got blown out and my back. Saw that I got deactivated from DoorDash. And it's good that I'm voicing this out, because honestly, it weighs heavy on me. I'm very fortunate though, because all of this happened after I finished paying some tickets that I had gotten. Still need to do the driving school. That's life though, and I'm not shying away from it. I'm meeting life halfway, and life is gonna meet me the other half, and that's just what it is. And yeah, life has been tough. Life has been no shit. It's so good for me that I've been so strong to continue with a routine, even though it was disturbed. I've been going to the park to continue to be with other people. That's what I've been doing. Like during this time of uncertainty, I've been making sure to stay in public. I gotta be around people, even if I'm not being social. Fuck if they think I'm weird. Fuck if they think I'm mean. I am making good decisions for my personal health. Boy, look at that smile. I've been in my head for a long time. How? Why? Not so much important. What's important is that I recognize behaviors and that I am working towards a different perspective. More specifically, moving on. Because it's not so much that it's like everything that I notice about myself that I don't like about myself, it's not because of some grand overarching like guideline that guides all of us. What I don't like about myself is specific to me. It's specifically what makes it important is not the thing. It's the fact that how it relates to me. So if I don't like certain aspects of myself, someone else with those same aspects won't have to worry about it because they will not see it as a problem. And for me, it's about trusting that I make good decisions and that I know how to be and that I know how to handle things. And so if there's certain aspects of my life that I want to change, then it's not so much the aspects themselves that need to be changed. It's my attitude towards it. If I want them to change, then I need to change them. Or more specifically, that I will change them. And sometimes I get frustrated with my therapist because sometimes she doesn't necessarily agree with me. She agrees with me in so much as that I feel. She validates my feelings. But in terms of the actual thing itself, she has a very open mind where it's more so like, because we're still living in the jungle. Like, I don't care that we have these systems, good systems, don't like really good systems. We're not, we let's not forget where we came from. We came from the jungle. We came from motherfuckers hunting, motherfuckers gathering. You had to make babies. Death was always a factor. And so, and here's the thing, that's not unhealthy. That's what's so wild in this day and age of mental revolution where we're all about mental health and being woke. It's so crazy how what is healthy? I think a lot of people confuse healthy with trying to reach the next stage of whatever you want to call it, evolution, godliness. And that's fine, that's good. People are going to live their lives. I just think it's important to know and recognize that we come from a hunter gatherer society. Now we're very far removed from it in terms of like thousands of years. We haven't been those hunters and gatherers. So, but that's like a discussion for human evolution, which I guess is what I'm talking about here. Philosophically, I mean, listen, I'm a DoorDash driver, but I also am other things as well. I'm very capable, and I don't have to suffer. I think my goal is to live a life that I'm gonna be sad for when it ends, and proud of having lived it. That's the kind of life I want to go for. Whether that means legacy, whether that means parties and having fun. To be honest, whatever it means, I'm gonna trust myself and I'm gonna go with that. Because I'm capable. My dad was a great hunter. My parents were great hunters and gatherers. I know how to do this. I was taught well. And I also taught myself. Today at the library, I sent out more applications, and I hope to, for tomorrow, because these are just journal entries, video logs. They're nothing to be taken too seriously, only short little snapshots of my life. I was looking at a couple, and one of them in particular was from a year ago. And I was doing a lot. I was working as a children's entertainer, getting paid, I don't know, fairly. Not what I was capable of so much more. Not my words, my therapist's. And then I was also signed up for online classes, which maybe weren't the best. In order to pursue my bachelor's in dance. And that didn't really work out. Move on. Let's keep it pushing. I can trust myself. I'm gonna keep moving, keep doing, keep learning, and not be too hard on myself, not hold too high of an expectation for myself, while also valuing myself. Very tricky to do. Very tricky to do.